Today we have Joel Johnson on the podcast, and because this is his first time on the podcast, many of you know him already, but we've got to do you've got 60 seconds to introduce yourself. Joel is an elder at Timberlake Christian Church, and you've been an elder for over a year now.
I'm on my third year now.
On his third year, and but we still need to introduce him. So Joel, you've got 60 seconds. I'm going to time you on my pretend watch here. And I'll count it down. Give us 60 seconds. What do people need to know about you if they've never met you before? You ready?
Gotcha.
On your mark, get set, go.
I'm a Christ follower. I am married to a beautiful wife named Lena, and I have a beautiful daughter named Mackenzie. I love to cook. I love to just spend time with kids, especially middle school kids. And I'm a first-time podcaster, long-time listener.
Yeah.
This is a really cool first for me.
30 seconds.
All right. Let's see. What else do I like to do? Man, this is harder than what I thought. I had this all prepared too. Let's see. I'm one of 7 boys of my family, and I'm from the East Coast, Maryland.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. I like. I don't know.
Time's out. That was perfect. Well, on this episode of the podcast, we asked a couple of students out here just to share a little bit with us. So we're going to go to them right now. So let's check that out, and then we'll come back to an interview with Joel. That's all right. Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's episode of the Ripple Effect Podcast. We have a special edition coming to you live from White Oak Christian Camp. This is Mr. Joel Johnson here in the middle. We have Emery Geringer on the left side and Olivia Crane on the right side. And these 2 beautiful ladies are going to give us their favorite thing about camp so far. And Mr. Joel is going to stick around and answer some questions afterwards. So, Emery, let's start with you. What's been your favorite thing so far this week at camp?
Well, so far, maybe the games we've been playing, or just like group time and trying to get our memory verses done, because that's just a lot of fun.
It is. And what is something you look forward to? This is only the second day, so what's something that you're looking forward to for the rest of the week?
Skit night.
Skit night, absolutely. All right, Olivia, what's something that's been your favorite part this week so far?
Probably bedtime or memory when we work on memory verses.
All right, and is there something you're looking forward to the rest of this week?
Every day at rec time.
Every day at rec time.
To do whatever we
to
want.
Go and dominate. Absolutely. Okay, Joel, you go ahead and answer what has been your favorite part of this week so far?
Getting to meet the new kids.
Ooh, the new kids, the newbies on the block.
That's me.
Is there something that you're looking forward to the rest of this week?
I'm going to say skit night. Skit night's awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, girls, well, thank you for joining us here on the Ripple Effect Podcast. We hope that you have a fantastic time and that you're able to sleep. Thank you for joining us.
Okay, time to go do rec time.
Well, we're glad to be with you on the Ripple Effect Podcast, coming to you live from the White Oak Christian Service Camp. We are glad to be out here. We have a bunch of students. Joel, what's the age range here?
From 12 to 14, 11 to 14, somewhere around there.
Somewhere around there, and we are glad. Do you know how many students we got out here right now?
I believe we have close to 50.
I think the last time I heard it was a little over 50. Because they said, Mary said that the dorms were like full.
They are full. You are right.
Or maybe the campers were at 50.
Yeah,
and then
you have
everybody else.
everybody else. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're so grateful to be out here. Before we highlight the camp and some stuff going on, first let me give you the TLCC top 3 of the week that you need to know heading into this week. Number 1, if you have seen the fishes on the wall in the lobby at the church, those are VBS supply requests. There's 2 ways that you can help out with VBS supplies. You can grab one of those fishes off the wall and bring back to the church building whatever it says on there. There's random stuff like a bowling ball,
there's a lot of stuff that we just got that email too.
Yeah. So you can go and grab those supplies.
Toilet
paper rolls, stuff like that you can bring to the church building. The second way you can help out is on your email. You receive a QR code that if you click on that or you scan that with your phone, it'll take you right to a Amazon wish list where you could order something and have it sent right to the church. So that's 2 ways you can help us with supplies for VBS. It's coming up fast, and that would help us out a lot. That's the first thing. The second thing is on June 30th, the last Sunday in June at 6 p.m., we're going to have a what we call Barbecue Community. It's just a meal where we share together out at the church building. Weather permitting, it'll be outside. There's going to be barbecue meat, some hot dogs, and some brats. And we're just asking you to bring 2 things. Bring a lawn chair, because we're going to be outside if you want to bring a chair. And then bring a side to share with everybody else. We're going to have some games. We're going to have a time of testimony where some people are sharing their testimony with you and about what God's doing in their life. But that'll be June 30th, the last Sunday in June at 6 p.m. at the church building. We'd love to see you there. And the final thing that we want to let you know about is just pray for the camp. We've had, last week we had around 50 students here. This week there's over 50 students, I believe. We've got another camp coming up this weekend and then another one after that. So pray for the volunteers and the workers that as they influence these students' lives, that they'd be encouraged to love Jesus well. So there you go. There's your top 3 of the week that you need to know about. VBS supplies, we'd love to have you help us out. And that way we can put on a great VBS. Barbecue Community, June 30th, and then pray for the camp. Joel, you are spending the night out here.
I am.
Tell us about the sleeping experience, sleeping at camp on a hard bed with a room filled with young, stinky boys.
It's really stinky. It is hot. At least we got some air conditioning worked out. Some of the cabins didn't have air conditioning running right, so they were really smelly. But it's not too bad. The kids are bonding well. You know, it's great. They're playing games at night just to wind them down a little bit. And other than hot, but waking up in the morning is so nice. This morning was awesome coming out, and it was just cool, and there was this beautiful breeze we're having.
Yeah.
So it just helped out a lot. I mean, it's just making it go a lot smoother this year.
Let me ask you a question. What makes a person take a week off of work and spend it serving at a church camp?
Love. I just love these kids. They mean so much to me. This age group especially means a lot to me because I just think they are like lost little kids, but yet they are growing in their faith. And this is right now is where they're most precious, and they're just wanting to learn more and more. And the more you spend time with them, the more you get to know them, it makes it even that much better to see where they end up. You know, like you see, you know, you build connections that you could have lifelong. You know, for instance, the Josh Morgan, who just passed away, he was huge at this camp, and everybody here is right now is just hurting, but yet we are hurting for the family, but yet we are celebrating with everybody here.
His impact
and everything that's going on. So yeah.
Yeah, it is pretty amazing. Every time we think about recruiting people and asking someone to take a week off of their time to be a part of something like this, it is work, it's tiring, it's exhausting, but the rewarding part is the connection you have with students and the opportunity you have to encourage them in their faith. And my daughter's here this week, and so I'm grateful for people like you that can love them and encourage them. Because the church is about helping one another, and this is a great place for it. If you could encourage the church and how they pray for the camp, what's something that they can be praying for even this week?
For this week, just the friendships, building friendships. Right now is impeccable to the kids right now. For the camp itself, just so that the staff and the team lead could just use the wisdom that God's provided us to help grow these kids, and just to stay cool and dry and keep the wind coming, because it's hot out here.
It is hot.
It is
hot out here.
So yeah.
Well, continue to pray for those connections to be made, and we know that camp can be a formative time. Camp can be a place where people are encouraged and faith is solidified. Camp was a place where I got baptized myself, not this camp, but growing up, and the lessons learned there have stuck with me for my life. So thank you for taking a moment to chat on this podcast, and we pray that you will be encouraged as well to continue to pray for the students that are here and all the faculty, that God would use it in a powerful way. So that's it. Awesome. I do have one last question. What are all these stickers? You got stickers all over you.
Oh, these are just mementos. Kids think I was the dean because the dean is supposed to get these, and I guess I look like a couple of them. I guess so. That's all right. I have fun with them.
Yeah,
so it's fun. So it's good. It was really fun.
Well, I love that. One of the elders at our church takes time out of his week to mentor and be with these students. So we're grateful for you. All right, that's it for this week on the Ripple Effect podcast. We pray that you will be encouraged and blessed, and continue to pray for the works that's going on here at White Oak Christian Service Camp. We love y'all. We'll see you here next week on the Ripple Effect podcast.